Hang on, people. I guess a couple of Packers got pulled over by the cops, and he was issued a ticket. Now, I think the cops did a pretty good job, and I think the Packers did a pretty good job. This is how things happen when people aren't arguing, yelling, I don't have to comply, screw you. If this guy wants to fight it in court, he can. Pretty short video.
Have IDs in the car? Perfect. Hey, can you do me a favor? Turn the car off, step out of the car. How much weed you got in here?
Nah, we had smoked earlier.
Okay. Come on out. Leave your phone in the car for me, please. Turn this way. Perfect.
Now, I think hooking somebody up for a traffic ticket is BS. They're going to release this guy for a ticket. Now, I know there's going to be cops out there saying, well, for officer safety, we don't know if they're drug dealers and they have plenty. It's weed, people. I mean, I can't even believe these cops are... Big deal. I smell weed. Is there any weed in the car? You mind if I look around? As long as there ain't a freaking bag in pounds, I don't give a shit. If you're not selling, don't have scales. I mean, it's not even a freaking misdemeanor. He just gives them a ticket. Maybe it is a misdemeanor. But you really need to grab the guy, twist his arm, and handcuff him. I mean, officer safety-wise, yeah, you're on the side of the road. It's probably safer. The cops weren't mean. The guy wasn't, uncooperative. He was compliant. He seemed compliant. Maybe he's a big dude and they're like, you know what? I don't want to fight this dude. I better get the cuffs on early. Okay, he can take them off. I just, over a smell of weed? Really? I mean, shit. I'd be like, damn, if you guys ain't got a felony warrant, move on. Have a good day.
I'm being under arrest.
You're not under arrest right now, but we gotta go ahead and search the car and everything.
Okay, all right.
Face the car for me. Just let it take a step back. There you go. Perfect. I'm gonna double lock these real quick. I'm gonna double lock them so they don't tighten around your...
Standing in what I call the no-leg zone. Cops don't do business between two cars. Get on the side of the road, bring him to the side of the car when you're going to put him into the car and double lock them. There's no reason to double lock them in between two cars that if somebody hits your car or somebody gets focused on your lights and runs into the back of his car, you guys are both dead. Don't do shit in the no-leg zone.
Your wrist.
So we play for the Packers, sir. We just coming back from Chicago. We smoked earlier.
Play for the Packers?
Yeah.
Now, if this dude was a Packer fan, he might have changed his tune. Then again, if he didn't like the Packers, he could have changed his tune. So, again, I think the cops do okay here, other than the fact we're going through all this over a freaking ticket for a little weed, a couple of roaches, joints, half joints, not even full. I mean, I don't get it.
How long ago?
We play now.
Huh?
We play now.
Oh, how long ago did you smoke?
About an hour and a half ago when we came back from Chicago.
Did you play for the Packers? You can't get better jeans than that? Oh, what's that Billy Joel song? You can't dress trashy till you spend a lot of money? Rick, you can't say, oh, be quiet, you big crybaby.
Yeah, it's tight back there, especially for a tall guy. Sorry.
Nah, you good.
Alright, I'm gonna have to read your rights to you quick, alright? You're the right to remain sound.
If you're handcuffed and in the back of the car and you're being read your rights and the officer is saying you're not under arrest, I call that a clue. The only time cops, and I'm telling you, that's the only time I read your rights, is when I think you committed a crime and I'm about to question you about that crime and I want to make sure your answers gets admitted in court. That's why you read them the rights. It ain't because I care about you. It ain't because I love the Constitution and I want to give you your right. As far as I'm concerned, if you don't know your freaking rights, that's your own dumb fault. I read you because I'm required to and I need to get the statement into court. So I ain't being your buddy and I ain't being your friend. So I'm reading your rights so I can use whatever you say against you. These guys answer questions after they were read their rights. What? The NFL can give freaking lessons on how to kneel down and disrespect a flag, and they can't teach your freaking players to shut up when a cop reads your rights? Rick, why are you picking on them? Just, oh, be quiet.
And he's sick, he was against you in the court of law. You have the right to consult with a lawyer before questioning, to have a lawyer with you during questioning. If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer, won't be appointed to represent you at public expense before or during questioning if you so wish. Decide to answer questions now without a lawyer present. Just listen, wait. Decide to answer questions now. Excuse me. You decide to answer questions now without a lawyer present. You have the right to stop the questioning, remain silent anytime you wish, and the right to ask for and to have a lawyer anytime you wish, including in the questioning. Understanding his rights to wish to speak to me. I have to read this to you to talk to you. Okay, you wish to talk to me then? That was yours? So is that weed yours then?
What weed was?
There was 3 blunts we found in there. So here's the deal. So we just need to figure out what it is, because you're just going to get an ordinance ticket,
Okay.
and then you guys are going to be on your way.
Okay. He said you're just going to get a ticket and you'll be on your way. Look, cops can lie legally in an investigation. He's not lying about a material fact to convict you. He's lying in order to elicit a statement, but he's not coercing you to give you a statement one way or the other. He's just telling you, hey, it's no big deal, I'll give you a ticket. Are they just going to get a ticket or are they going to jail? Luckily, the cop was being honest. And I say luckily because people need to know when cops read your rights, I ain't trying to be your friend and educate you on the Constitution. Rick, you're a bootleg jack. Yeah, whatever.
I'll put it on me. I didn't know that was in there. What is it? Backwoods?
Yeah.
What is it? Like, open it. No, like, open it. Bring one up. Oh, them papers. Buddy left them. I put it on me.
Is that taken on you or what? Is that yours?
Yeah, I put it on me.
Okay.
Which one? The fifth?
Yeah. So you're just going to get an ordinance ticket and you're on.
Yeah.
So he just got him to admit to that. Let's say it was a felony to possess more than 2 freaking blunts. And the guy just admitted because he thinks he's getting a ticket. Can he use that statement? Absolutely he can use it. He read him his rights. The guy did not have an obligation to talk to him. Even though he was handcuffed and even though he's locked in the car, he could have said, it ain't mine, I ain't talking, I got nothing to say, I want a lawyer. But he admitted to it. And like I said, luckily, cop was being honest and he's only getting a ticket.
That's on you?
Yes, sir.
All right, so we're going to cut you a sight and you're on free to go, all right?
All right, face away from me. I'm gonna pop you out of these cuffs, all right, man?
Hey, we 3 and 1.
Yeah, this is fun because you're searching somebody, giving them a ticket, fining them, detaining them, handcuffing them, reading their rights. This is a good time over a freaking marijuana blunt. 3 blunts? I mean, really? Man, I just don't get cops that waste their time on this. I doubt if any of these guys ever really did a good felony arrest and really chase hardcore criminals. These guys are minding their own business, driving on the highway, making a living, and they did a little weed. And you handcuffed them, you pulled them out of the car, you put them in the back of the car, you read them their rights, and now it's funny because you're just giving them a ticket. You're the good guy because you only gave them a ticket. Really? I don't get that mentality, people. And I know there's cops out there that'll be cracking on me for saying that, but I just don't get it.
First quarter of the
I'll
season.
take it, man.
Yeah, for sure. Most definitely. If we go 3 and 1 for the next couple of quarters, that's 4 and 12. I mean 12 and 4.
Yeah.
So we have a chance to play off, get a first round bye.
Hey, hang on for a second. I'll get the sights. Go ahead, stay in the car.
Okay.
Stay in the car.
Okay. Good deal.
For daytime location, this is right here. Alright? If you're gonna pay him, the envelope gives instructions how to pay him. Alright?
Best bet here is just to get off right here.
Okay, so shook his hand. Guys were cooperative. It went pretty well. They still got their car searched. They still got a ticket. Still got handcuffed. They still got read their rights. And they left with a ticket. Some will see this as a good thing. Some will see it as a bad. I'm yin and yang on this. I'm glad the cops were okay. I'm glad the guys were okay. I think the ticket's chicken shit. And I think it was just a BS detention that where there's bigger crime out there and bigger fish to be catching than this BS. But that's my opinion. You can have yours. Argue it out in comments. We'll end it there.